Listening to Jason's journey, it's clear that persistence and a deep understanding of one's industry are key to making meaningful change.
We've looked at a bunch of different technologies related to augmented reality that helps paint the picture of what the outcome should be, right?
As we discuss the impact of AI and AR on small businesses, it's fascinating to consider where technology is headed and how it will reshape our professional landscapes.
Effectively, I think the key way to navigate it is really treating your customers as well as you can and trying to make sure that there's growth within that customer segment that you've already been successful in.
I really encourage each one of you to think about what these advancements could mean for your own fields. Are there any technologies you see on the horizon that could revolutionize your work? Let's really brainstorm together and imagine the future of our industries. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. I'm your host Maheen, back with another enlightening episode. Today, we'll delve into the transformative world of field service management, the impact of AI and AR on small businesses, and the current business climate. Joining us today is Jason Silva, the innovative mind behind ServiceEcho. From his early days helping his family's lawn and irrigation business, Jason witnessed firsthand the challenges small businesses face with manual processes. His experience is sparked with the creation of ServiceEcho, a leading field service management tool that enhances operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. So, as we chat with Jason, join us in exploring the stories and strategies behind his success. Welcome to the show, Jason. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And it's quite a pleasure to have you with us. We are all very eager. I'm sure myself and the audience is eager to learn more about your innovative approaches, to technology and field service. Now, to kick things off, Jason, your journey from field work in a family business to tech entrepreneur is quite remarkable. Your bio is a very impressive one in a long time that I've read. So tell us, what inspired you to create ServiceEcho and what was the initial vision?
Yeah, so for those that don't know, ever since I was really young, I was helping my dad with his lawn irrigation business. And he's probably obviously my hero in many ways, starting a business from scratch, immigrated to Canada, and really his business just grew off of customer success. Mm-hmm. People loved the quality of his work and just gave him more business. But anyone that's been in a family business kind of understands that it's all consuming. It's right. Always on. And one thing I've always regretted was doing paperwork. Right. So you would come home and you'd throw a bunch of scrap pieces of paper at me. And over the weekend, I was spent doing work order invoices or, just understanding quotes and figuring out how to get that information to the customers. So it was always a challenge. It was always something that was pretty difficult to manage. So, I think the idea in me kind of sparked both from an entrepreneurial perspective at that point, but also the fact that, there must be a better way, right? And I think a lot of times technology is developed because there must be a better way, right? So that's what we're looking to do.
We love the inspiration and the motivation behind you finding that platform. But what were some specific, or I should say particular incidents that highlighted the need for this digital solution in field services?
Yeah, so if you look at the broader scope of the environment and just all the different companies that are providing services outside of their offices, you can see a lot of challenges, right, when it comes to managing the paperwork, right? From the perspective of, if you have people that are outside of your office and they're the face of your company, you want to ensure that the quality of their work is really matching what your requirements are. So what I got inspired by was just the idea that there must be a way in which we can communicate effectively using technology to ensure that your brand is represented well in front of your customers. Mm-hmm. So things that I noticed was just in my daily interactions with trades businesses in general, or any field service management company for that matter. But the evolution of it kind of took shape in that there was so many different challenges that small business owners like my dad were facing on a daily basis. So, small business owners and trades not being able to take vacation because they have to be working on their business all the time. Or, oftentimes you'll see people working weekends or late hours or doing the work out in the field and then having to come back home and take care of accounting and take care of invoicing. So it was almost like you're working 3 jobs at once, right? So there was a lot of takeaways. I think the space is pretty big and there's a lot of room for improvement still, which we're excited about.
I think this is a story of every entrepreneur. They wear multiple hats.
Hmm.
And your story, particularly, is quite a testament of how personal experiences can really lead to creating impactful business solutions. Listening to Jason's journey, it's clear that persistence and a deep understanding of one's industry are key to making meaningful change. It's very inspiring to see how personal challenges can lead to innovative solutions. And I really love to hear from you, our listeners. What challenges have sparked your creative solutions? Please share your stories with us and let's discuss how adversity can indeed be a great teacher. Now, Jason, another thing that we mentioned in your bio was, that incorporating AI and AR is becoming more essential for business growth. Can you tell us, can you explain how ServiceEcho integrates these two technologies?
For sure. I think internally we use it on a daily basis, right? To run our business from a software perspective. ChatGPT and others have just really accelerated the way things are being performed, whether it's actually writing the code or if it's producing a marketing material or cross-checking some of the different legal requirements that you're required to do. So internally, I think it's impacting us in a lot of ways, and you can see it impacting the world in so many different ways. For us specifically, as far as a product to our customers, we've looked at a bunch of different technologies related to augmented reality that helps paint the picture of what the outcome should be, right? So in our space, you'll hear about digital twins, where what is the architectural drawing and then what actually needs to be done in the field sometimes is rendered on a piece of paper, but actually having a visual through an augmented reality screen on your phone helps the tradesperson that is delivering the service really understand what it is that they need to do. The other technology that we've incorporated is we're dealing with field service management companies that often are doing preventative maintenance or maintenance programs for their organizations. So when doing that, predictive analytics really help understanding, okay, this light bulb is probably going to go out soon, so maybe it's worth replacing soon. And light bulb is a simple example, but having that information about like what the maintenance schedules are and predicting that is something that we also provide. And in addition to that, there's also a lot of AI that's embedded in our core functionality, our core technology, whether it's quoting or scheduling, that is also using machine learning models to predict when's the best time to go there or what's the best price to use when it comes to quoting.
No, it's clear that AI and AR, they're not just buzzwords, but they're crucial tools for enhancing business operations. As we discuss the impact of AI and AR on small businesses, it's fascinating to consider where technology is headed and how it will reshape our professional landscapes. I really encourage each one of you to think about what these advancements could mean for your own fields. Are there any technologies you see on the horizon that could revolutionize your work? Let's really brainstorm together and imagine the future of our industries. But another area where business leaders find a bit of challenges to navigate the current evolving business landscape. How has ServiceEcho adapted to the recent economic shifts?
Yeah, I think high interest rates are not easy, right? And I think they have like a lot of impacts, and then coupled that with inflation, it just really means a lot of people are kind of saving and trying to reduce their costs. And in terms of an economic downturn, effectively, I think the key way to navigate it is really treating your customers as well as you can and trying to make sure that, there's growth within that customer segment that you've already been successful in. So what this current economic system has forced us to do is really be strategic and more focused than ever before, doubling down on those customers that have been successful with us and trying to make them more successful so that they grow stronger out of this and therefore invest more in us in order to grow our business the right way. So I think that's definitely something that we've been strategic about. I think the other thing too, just from a sales and marketing perspective, being really strategic about the fact that people probably aren't shopping around and just buying the next shiny thing. Right. So there's going to be a lot less just like hand waving in terms of, oh, this is so cool, versus actually showing, why this is going to save them money or why this is going to make them money in tangible numbers and showing them a case that, hey, we're worth investing in for your business.
It's enlightening to hear how adaptability has helped ServiceEcho navigate economic shifts. We're taking a short break now, but when we return, we'll dive into how ServiceEcho enhances operational efficiency for small businesses. Stay tuned.
You dreamt big. You made the leap. You and your "we're not stopping at small" business. Doesn't matter you've never done it before. You unlock those problems. You adapt to change. You learn to evolve. You're pioneers in challenging times, finding your own frontiers. Wherever you e-commerce, UPS is with you. So nothing is going to hold you back.
4 billion people check their email every day. That's 4 billion missed opportunities if your message doesn't make it. To reach your customer's inbox, you need a winning strategy. And Constant Contact delivers. Literally, over 97% deliverability. Elevate your email game with easy-to-use templates, writing assistants powered by AI, and in-depth metrics. Ensuring your email is flawless, delivered, and read. Constant Contact delivers. Give it a try.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, we're in the business of you.
We're here to help you plug in,
connect and recharge,
make an impression,
and meet with confidence.
With 19 brands built for business,
your business gets even more rewarding.
With an award-winning loyalty program at 6,000 IHG hotels and resorts worldwide.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Jason Silva discussing the innovative strides ServiceEcho is making in field service management. Let's continue our conversation. This is great. I mean, your adaptability really showcases the importance of agility in business success. But if you were to build onto this a bit more, Jason, what strategies have you found most effective in maintaining business growth during uncertain times?
So the strategies I found most effective during uncertain times, again, is just really being loyal to your customers, going above and beyond, providing that customer service that they couldn't get anywhere else, making sure that you're resonating that message and telling real world stories to the world to attract new business. So I think that's the key thing. And unfortunately, like with the fact that the economic slowdown has happened, it makes sales tougher, right? Like there's no doubt about that. But if you have proven success and proven customers, that success will translate into new business. Beyond that, I'm not sure. I mean, it's a rough road for everyone.
It is. I mean, let's now kind of, turn our shift towards impact on small businesses because small businesses, they tend to seek efficiency without really sacrificing quality. Jason, how does ServiceEcho help small businesses enhance their operational efficiency?
Yeah, so we specialize in providing a digital platform that makes an entire workflow from field to office completely efficient. So, we have various statistics on our website about the ROI that we produce. And where we really help is we reduce the administrative burden that it takes, let's say someone taking in a work order sheet from another platform and producing an invoice and then synchronizing that with their accounting software.
Right.
By having your technician provide that information directly on the mobile device, instantly we can generate that invoice with the customer relationship management system that we have, knowing exactly what that contract is, knowing exactly what was quoted, and making sure that the prices are all accurate. So it reduces the overhead and the burden there. In addition to that, there's a lot of other cost savings that we introduce in terms of operational efficiency. So time to produce pay sheets and payroll, understanding how documents are generated today. A lot of times when you provide a field service, there's either a work order report or an inspection form that is shared with the customer. So with our PDF technology, that we're able to create documents on the fly according to the customer specification, you're not having someone take that information from the field and produce a report, right? All those reports are generated automatically from the mobile phone directly down to the office system.
No, your commitment to empowering small businesses through technology is quite commendable. So I'll have to give you that, Jason. But looking into the future, I mean, it is not just about anticipating changes, but it is a strategic imperative to really stay competitive in the market. What upcoming innovations in ServiceEcho can your clients look forward to?
Yeah, I think I'll double down on the AI and AR world. Augmented reality and artificial intelligence just continue to impact how services are performed, right? So when you look at field services, it's a broad scope. You have electricians, plumbers, oil field services. You have manufacturing companies that service large pieces of equipment, HVAC companies. So it's a broad scope of companies that are making the world run, right? At the end of the day. And I think that when you couple that with artificial intelligence and you couple that with augmented reality, the future is really bright. And so a perspective is understanding that the challenges that are faced by small businesses today often require people to solve these issues or solve these problems, or some cases not identifying the risk before they happen. Being able to use AI and being able to help train your staff right away using augmented reality will improve our productivity. The other thing is there's a real a problem currently in the trades industry with an aging workforce and a lot of people retiring soon. So that skills gap and being able to identify how can we get a new workforce interested in the trades, I think is really interesting. And augmented reality and AI and these technical tools will provide the ability to do like remote work or remote mentorship for a lot of these clients, which is really exciting.
No, I mean, it's quite clear that staying ahead of the advancements is quite a path for ServiceEcho and its users. But before we wrap up and let you go, Jason, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs that are looking to innovate in traditional industries?
Yeah, so I think focus is paramount, right? If you can carve out something that you're really passionate about and that you are really laser focused on, I think that would be the best advice that I can give someone. Understanding the problem really, really well requires that deep knowledge, and I think that is a discipline that I even struggle with, like being laser focused on a specific, let's say, industry or niche of a product. And then, customers are your truth, right? So like really paying attention to them and listening to them. And it could be a double-edged sword that can take you down like a path sometimes where it creates more work than necessary. But there's gold in their feedback, right? And just really understanding kind of how they're challenged today and what technology will do to solve that problem. I think is definitely something that I would focus on if I was an aspiring entrepreneur.
Thank you so much, Jason, for sharing your insights and your valuable experiences with us today. I mean, we've covered a lot from the inception of ServiceEcho to your vision of doing something so transformative with the field service management. So again, thank you for your shedding light with our audience and for your time today.
I appreciate your time as well. Thank you.
And that was the end of our discussion with our guest, Jason Silva. Jason shared his vision for transforming field service management through technology boosts, which boosts efficiency and supports significant growth and customer satisfaction in small businesses. Listeners, please remember to subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine for more inspiring stories and insights. We extend our gratitude to our partners, RBC, our exclusive banking partner, UPS, our exclusive shipping partner, Constant Contact, our exclusive email partner, and IAG Business Edge as our exclusive hospitality partner. Visit our official website, CanadianSME.ca, to learn more. Until next time, keep pushing the boundaries and innovating within your industries. Thank you.